The sound of the rain. In the village of Elara, tucked between rolling hills and ancient baobab trees, the rain had a voice. It didn't just fall, it sang, it whispered, it remembered. And to Abeni, it was the only thing that truly understood her sorrow. Abeni was 17 when her father died, a strong hunter known across Ekiti for his bravery and kindness. One evening, he went into the forest and never came back. They found his charms near a fallen tree, soaked in blood, but nobody. Some said it was the spirits. Others whispered it was betrayal. Since then, Abeni had barely spoken. Her laughter, once like a stream flowing over smooth stones, had dried up. Her mother, Mama Rank, tried to reach her, but Abeni's heart was wrapped in silence. Then the rains came. It began with a drizzle on a Tuesday morning, soft and cold, like an apology from the sky. Abeni stood by the window, watching the drops fall on the red earth, turning dust into mud and silence into rhythm. She stepped outside barefoot, ignoring her mother's calls. The rain soaked her wrapper, her braids, her skin, but she didn't care. She closed her eyes, listening. Potter, potter, potter. The sound was steady. Familiar. Like her father's footsteps returning from the bush. Suddenly, she heard it, a deep, distant drumbeat, almost buried under the rain's rhythm. Her eyes opened. The sound came from the old grove behind the village, the sacred one people said no one should enter after sunset. But Abeni walked. Under the tall Iroko trees, the rain felt different, warmer, louder, almost alive. The drumbeats grew stronger, and so did the whispers. Not frightening, but welcoming. Then she saw him. Her father. Not a ghost, not a shadow, but his full self, dressed in white, skin glowing faintly in the rain. He looked younger, taller, and his eyes carried peace. "My daughter," he said, his voice like thunder softened by distance. "Why do you carry sorrow like a calabash with no bottom?" Tears streamed down her face, mixing with the rain. "You left." "I didn't leave. I was called. But I have always been near, in the rustle of the leaves, in the sound of the rain, in your dreams." Abeni reached for him, but he faded, leaving behind only warmth and the scent of palm wine and herbs. When she returned home, the rain was still falling, but this time, it didn't feel like sorrow. It felt like healing. From that day, Abeni changed. She began to speak again, to sing, and when it rained, she would go outside, close her eyes, and listen. Thank you for watching.